all right, there's a hole here, so we want to do this the right way. The homeowners want it done the right way. And these shingles are pretty new, so these are going to come up differently than some of the other videos I made. And this is all basically in regards to these door knockers that just sell insurance. They don't know how to do it. They'll say, like, you know, there'll be something here and they'll say we have to replace the whole roof or whatever. And I often wonder, if this was a roof that they had under warranty, would they say they could repair it? And the answer would be obviously yes, because you don't have to replace every roof that gets damaged. So in some of the other videos I've had to do this different ways. This one's a little different. This is only a couple years old, so you see this is still really pliable. I'm going to push this under here, and sometimes you pry, sometimes you do other things. With this right here, the best method is, one of the best methods is going to be this, and it takes a little bit of pushing. You know, not everything's going to be done super quick, so you don't want to rip the shingle, you don't want to break the shingle. That includes the shingle underneath it, so you can't have your flat bar tilted or anything. It's got to be, you know, you kind of got to feel it. And here in a second, I'm going to show you underneath here how nothing got ripped or mangled. And just a side note, all this could have been avoided if they had tarped this roof off with sandbags instead of putting nails all through the thing. But you know, it is what it is. They're tree people, not roofers. So they needed their tree money. If I simply just tried to rip the shingle up, it would have literally ripped the shingle. So, all right, so we got this one loose. Now I got to get the nails free from this, so I got to loosen this one. Same thing. Get myself started right here. I don't need to go too far on this one. Some of the laminate here, some of the plastic. Note to self: don't make grunting noises while videos are being recorded. I have to put that video and fast forward whenever I'm. Now, to get this shingle out, we have to remove the nails from this shingle. But it's also connected to the nails that are underneath this shingle. So I have one more shingle I have to get out. I should just do that up there. It's gotta go this way. A little warm on the legs. A little warm on my fingers, man. All right. Okay. All right. So now we gotta get these nails out. We want the center of the flat bar go underneath where that nail is right there. So the suckers are already wanting to seal on me. Well, actually, I'm gonna start here on the end. Look at that. Pull the nail up. Push down. Pull the nail out. Throw it at your son. Same thing. Push down, grab the nail, throw it at your son. If you don't have a son, well, that sucks, but you can probably just put the nail in your pouch. Push down, pull the nail out, throw it at your son. I'll show you in a second why we had to pull these nails out way up here. You know, basically 2 shingles above where we're pulling. That should be it.
There's one more.
One more. Shoot, yep, I might have just pulled that one through.
No, it's still right inside the valley at the very end.
Nope. Well. Alright, so now one more. And I lost track of my shingle. I'm pulling out this shingle. So the shingle comes all the way under here. Did I get this one already? Nope. Alright, so now this one. I almost made a boo-boo there, but that's just the dragon tooth. This should. What did I miss? I missed one. Yeah. Oh, they got one. And sometimes the kid's right, huh? I don't think that one went all the way through. This is the top nail that did it. So, look at this. These were the nails, the nail holes that were all the way up here. So it's not as simple as pulling out the nails from the shingles that you're actually trying to replace. You gotta do a little bit more. And you can also tell from this, there's no damages to this. There's no damages to these shingles or these shingles. If you're not careful, you could rip a hole in this with your flat bar or something. So That's how you take out a shingle the right way without causing damages in this scenario. Again, there's many different scenarios. This is just one of the scenarios. This is the way that worked today. If I'm here on a cold day or a super hot day, we might have to reevaluate and do something different. It's not one size fits all. You have to learn what you're doing a little bit. You know, years of experience kind of help with this. So there you go.